a lot of what we do is, constantly we're trying to work out where we've made mistakes, what's cost us, what's gone wrong, and to understand that. And so one of the filters that you can quite easily do is just look at the best performing stocks for the last year and look at their PE ratios and then start to question, well, do we really understand these business models? Yes. Is there a crack appearing potentially in the business model, or will there be the potential to have an earnings miss, given that they're on very high PEs, that makes them potentially vulnerable? So that's the process that we went through, and that gave us that list of stocks that then, over the years sort of derated. The last one to crack potentially is, the last domino to fall will be Domino's, but that could be a while off. Yes, we've gone back again in December and looked at some of the businesses and tried to discern what has been a result of a overvaluation or in terms of the fall, but whether there's a fundamental business issue there that makes them questionable or fragile business models. And we think that in some cases, some of those businesses, the fragility of their business model has been exposed, and so the PE can never re-rate. In other businesses, there's a good business there. TPG, there's some good assets. It's still, though, it comes down to a question of valuation, and you've seen some big pullbacks. We're still not dipping our toes in there yet, because we think there's still a significant rotation out of these types of stocks. It depends on a couple of factors: the rate at which interest rates normalise, and the rate at which the share prices decline, such to the point that they've become fundamentally attractive. We think that interest rate tightening cycle will be good for that reflation trade, banks, resources, for a little while, until people start to question, well, when does that rising interest cost actually become a burden? But over the next 18 months, we typically see that rotation play out, because there's been a huge weight of money that's been invested in this sector of the market, hiding, and now they've got to move that money out. And it just doesn't happen overnight.